These are the plaintiffs, Stephen Polino and his wife, Lisa. Stephen says he and Lisa joined the defendant's gym and were automatically billed every month on their credit card. Once they left the gym, however, their card was still being charged every month to the tune of $320. They have no idea why the defendant won't just own up to the mistake and reimburse them the money he overcharged. They guess the guy just likes being dragged into court. They're suing for $320, the money they're owed. This is the defendant, Anthony Alberti. He says he's been in business 14 years and has never had a problem like this. The plaintiff signed up for a one-year membership at his gym and never gave him written notice they were not returning, so their card was charged. Simple as that. They didn't provide the proper notice terminating them as clients because if they had, no one would have had to go to the trouble of coming to court today. He's accused of charging away.
All parties, please raise your right hand. Be seated. Come to order, please. Litigants have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Stephen and Lisa Polino,
Yes.
you are suing Lifetime Fitness Incorporated, represented here by Anthony Alberti. You're the owner?
Yes.
Okay. For $320 that you feel was wrongfully charged to your credit card from March 2011 till November 2011. Tell me what happened.
Basically, we joined the gym in February of 2009. At that point, we were told that it's a minimum of a 12-month commitment. We said, fine, no problem. It was
And how much were you, the both of you joined?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And how much were you going to be paying?
total of 40, 20, and 20.
Wow, that's cheap. Where are you
That's
from?
what we thought. Upstate, Rochester.
From Rochester. Okay.
Rochester. Basically, at that point,
The people at the bar are doing the wave now.
all
Go
my
ahead.
friends- all the friends are going crazy right now.
Alrighty.
Both of them, both my friends.
Both of them, right? Okay. So you're gonna pay $40 a month, and you enter into that agreement when?
We entered that agreement in February of 2009.
May I see the agreement?
That's the one part. I've asked for the agreement 3 times.
Okay. Do you have a copy of the original agreement?
I do.
Can I see it? Okay. So go ahead.
It's ironic because I asked for it 3
Well,
times.
he doesn't like you. He likes me. Go ahead.
At that point, February, we signed up. December rolls around. There is a sign in the gym that says $9.99 a month per person.
Okay.
And the
And it
person,
doesn't limit it to new customers?
it was, I asked, I said, is that actually limited to new customers or
Is it a
existing?
big gym?
Big gym.
Yeah. Okay.
And
I pay more than $9.99 to go once to the gym to a class. I pay $12 a class, and I'm supposed to be grateful. How do you stay in business like this?
Lots of people.
I mean, how many people could you have? You have to have a lot of people who think they're going to go to the gym but don't go, like more than the average city. All right, so go ahead.
in December, I saw the sign and I approached the person who was working at the desk. I think it was Tony.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, hey, I want that. Seems pretty good. He directed me to an individual that was not, he didn't work at the gym. He was kind of worked for the franchise, and he was floating around. And he said, yep, no problem. We'll sign you up. But what happens is we have to wait for you to complete your 1-year membership in order for this prepay to start. Because it was a $9.99 per person prepay.
Okay.
And I said, that's fine. I get that. My understanding at that point was once the 12-month contract ended or was completed, the new prepay would supersede that agreement.
Right, but you were going to pay for the prepay now?
Yes.
Okay, now being December of 09.
So we paid
So
up.
you went ahead and finished the couple of months.
Yes.
And then the prepaid started in March, and it
Yes.
lasted until March, and then what happened?
We had a little speed
Do
bump.
you have the agreement that you signed with them in December that was to begin in March?
No.
What's wrong with you people? Why do you keep signing contracts and not taking copies? You basically stand right there until you have a copy. You don't leave. You
Yeah.
camp out. Okay. Do you have the second agreement?
I don't.
No.
No.
Well, that's not going to be good.
We live in a small town. Everybody
So
knows
what?
everybody.
And you people don't have filing cabinets? How small can the town be? Are you kidding me? Come on, keep a copy of the contract. Go on.
We have 2 stoplights.
Okay, you have 2. Okay, you live in a small town, and what were you going to say? Everybody trusts each other? Okay, because I get a lot of cases from Rochester, so that's not. You still have to do what reasonable people have to do when they're engaging in business. So what happens? You guys stop going to the gym? Well, actually, you probably stopped going to the gym before that.
Let me back up real quick. Again,
Back up to when you stopped going to the gym.
February of 2009. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No, really, when?
We were religious for a while.
And then when did you stop using it, basically?
We stopped.
We actually kind of went back and forth.
Yeah, people peter out, I know, but when was the last time you used the gym?
It was probably April of 2010.
Okay.
Because we train for a marathon every year in May.
You still train for a marathon every year, man? So how come you didn't use the gym then between April 2010 and March of 2011? It's a whole year.
Anthony and I talked about this. It's equipment breaks down, and I get that. And it got to the point where when we would go there, out of the 7 or 8 treadmills, 3 of them were great, 2 of them were and 1 or 2 were broken.
So what would you do for exercise?
We bought our own treadmill and trained ourselves.
All right. So now in November of 2011, someone is actually reading the credit card bill.
Well, we actually had a problem before that. In June of 2010, we noticed on our credit card.
When you're in the middle of the prepaid.
When we're in the middle of the prepaid.
You find out that there's still automatic billing.
Yes.
Which you're not supposed to be doing.
Yes.
Right.
Correct? That happened.
Correct.
You
Yes.
clarified it. You credited them back.
That's correct.
All right. And you said to them, we won't be charging your credit card anymore.
That's correct.
Okay. Now, your version is, well, yeah, Judge, I'm not going to charge your credit card anymore, but they're still bound by some prior agreement that requires them to give us 30 days notice.
That's correct.
So that's the justification that you have for charging, because you guys just started billing again, the monthly charge, March 2011 until they screamed. And who in your house is doing the bills? Well, you're not working out. You're not reading your bills. What do you guys do all day?
Wow, look at her.
No, I'm serious. Who's doing the bills?
I do the bills, but I'll be honest with you. This particular credit card, I use it for my Speed Pass, Easy Pay or whatever. We put our son's tuition on it because it was 0% interest. So for the most part, if you look at my statements, we use this card hardly ever.
We don't use credit cards in general.
I'm sorry, the bill comes every month, right?
No, it's online. I don't even look at it. I paperless.
We're paperless.
Paperless. So
I'm going to send my bills to your house so you don't bother to look. All right, so he calls you in November and he says to you, what the heck? And what do you say to him?
I told him that his original contract that he was entered into required a 30-day written cancellation notice, and that the 12-month promotional membership that he purchased,
The
prepay, did not supersede that, and that contract is still in place.
Okay, now, here's what I want. If that's your defense, I need you, who are in the unique opportunity of being the guy who does the contracts and keeps them, okay, to prove to me your defense. Show me that second contract that should say in it, by the way, you're still under the other obligation. This doesn't supersede. Because normally when you enter into a new contract with somebody, it supersedes old contracts. That's like the regular default position. Mm-hmm. So if you're going to tell me that your new contract doesn't supersede it, you've got to show me how it doesn't supersede it. And you have to show me the new contract.
Mm-hmm. When our members prepay for membership, it's not actually a contract, or we don't view it as a contract actually, because they're prepaying for, a membership period of time.
Is there something they sign? To authorize the credit card to be charged the 12 months?
We had to, because they weren't going to charge it without it.
There wasn't.
How could there not be something that they
There
signed?
wasn't
Of course there's
anything
something
that they signed. Nope.
I had to have signed something saying you can charge me $238.
Yeah, because you only have authorization here to charge a certain amount a month. How could you all of a sudden charge this big charge without authorization? There has to be some authorization.
Do you mean like a credit card
anything.
slip?
And welcome back to the People's Court, Harvey Levin here. So everybody wants to lose weight, and they feel, I gotta lose weight. Why do so many people quit working out right in the middle of the regimen?
It's hard. You got to be motivated.
But everybody's motivated by saying, I want to lose weight, right?
I think they just get lazy with their schedule and busy.
A guy, what do you think?
Same thing, busy schedule, but honestly, sometimes you just get over it.
And then you moan and say, oh, but I want to lose weight, and then you just give up, right?
Yeah, sometimes.
I don't get it. Going inside the courtroom.
If there's no paperwork, then how should I tell him you knew that you were under the new company? Apparently, he says he doesn't. See, the contract, you understand what I'm saying to you? You need to be able to prove to me that part of this contract is that he knew that he was supposed to stay on the old contract,
Right.
which is not normal. You're telling me something that's not normal. Normally in the law, when people enter into a new and improved contract, it supersedes the last contract. So if you want me to find this exception for you, I'm happy to do it. But normally I'll see your side. See, look, they signed right here that says they still got to give me 30 days notice and the blah, 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 blah. So you're not showing me anything because you're telling me, we don't do that contracts, schmontracts. Right. You know, we don't do that. We're a small town. I mean, that's fine if you want to do business that way, but there's a cost to that because his position is completely plausible and reasonable that they made me do the whole year, and then instead of my giving them 30 magical days, I'm telling them I want this new contract. I enter into the new contract. When it's over, it's over. And if you want it to be different, then you've got to show me something where they say that.
At the time that they purchased their prepaid membership, they were told the terms and conditions as to what would happen after that membership was completed.
Right.
And
see, that's fine if in fact what had happened is that they dropped the ball. They had a 12-month membership. They never called to cancel. They never called to give you 30 days. And they wake up, because I have had those cases are in front of me all the time. Mm-hmm. And then they wake up and they say, oh no, but I had a 12-month membership. And then I turn around and say, listen, pal, pay attention to your bills and read them, and pay attention to your contracts and read them, because you were supposed to give 30 days notice, and if you were asleep at the wheel, that's your problem. You don't have that case. You have a different case, where after the 12 months were over, they were allowed to enter into a new and improved contract that only required prepaying for 12 months. So if you want me to hold them to some parts of the old contract, you've got to prove to me they agreed to that. And without a new contract, proving to me they agreed to that, you're out of gas. All right, you understand, right? $320 verdict for the plaintiff.
Well, here comes the gym guy out here. The defendant has lost his case. Come on in here. What's your reaction to this verdict?
I guess I've got to have more paperwork for people to sign and long contracts in order to bind them to them.
Well, having people sign contracts for what you want to charge them for, that's a good idea.
I guess so.
Yeah. This gym thing, when you join a gym, is this like a lifetime, like going to jail for a lifetime sentence?
No.
How do you get out of it?
Just a simple written letter. Mm-hmm. That's all.
You're not trying to tie people up till they're
not at all
in their
not
graves? All right. Head right down this way, okay? Come on in. See how you think about coming out on the... Well, you beat the man there. You took the man on, the institution. And so how are you feeling coming out here on the winning end?
Feel very good about it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Did you feel like you were... What did you feel like was going on here?
Honestly, I think we both had difference of opinion. And
as to what?
Of what he
you
felt
were
was right.
Contracted to?
Right. He felt was right, and I felt was right.
You don't think he was just trying to squeeze every dime out of you?
No, he's a great guy.
Oh, he is.
I like him, but at the end of the day, it's right or wrong.
You guys both in good shape?
She's running the marathon again in May.
All right, good
Pittsburgh
luck.
Marathon.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Harvey.
Okay, it is vital that whenever you sign a contract, get a copy on the spot. If you don't, the other party could engage in shenanigans and change the deal, and you have no proof on what it was originally. And that will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.